Hey everyone, this is Andy from the Girls of G5. Today I bring you part 3 of Batman Arkham City. Where we left off, we just saved all of these cops and people that worked for Arkham City. Anyways, just wanted to check in and see how you guys are doing. I hope you guys all had a safe Halloween last week on Monday. If not, then you guys are stupid and should be safer on Halloween.
We're only here to help these people.
Okay, people, listen up. We're in control here, not these animals. I want this place to be tight. All medical staff check the files. Find out if anything was taken.
What about...
Yesterday was also the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. But what I did realize is that everyone decided to go to Facebook and post a million things on Facebook all day and change their Facebook profiles and all this stuff. And while I support that, and yeah, good job guys, something that I have also realized is that a lot of people do not know what it's actually about. Like, they've watched V for Vendetta, but they have no idea what any of it is about, which is, it's okay, but when people go to extents of doing so many different things and celebrating it per se, it kind of annoys me, and I know some people that were getting annoyed with it as well. So I'm bringing you a history lesson on the 5th of November and why it's celebrated. It's also called Guy Fawkes Night/Day. It originates from the gunpowder plot in 1605. It's pretty much a commemoration of the failed conspiracy plan to assassinate King James I of England. It also led to the arrest of Guy Fawkes, who is the main person we're all concerned about on this day, who was actually guarding explosives that were hidden underneath the House of the Lords in England. This is mostly, from what it seems of what I've read online, it's mostly celebrated, I suppose, around the idea that King James was not assassinated. I think it might be about mostly the higher up people, the upper crust of the UK celebrating that. It's also used sort of for the low class as a way to wake up the population of how the government might be treating their people. So that's pretty much about it. As I said, and in V for Vendetta, that day is kind of used as a idea to say to the public, hey, pay attention to what our government is doing to us, because some places it might be screwing us over. Because, I mean, I can understand that right now, because not necessarily, I'm not thinking in the US, because I don't want to share my political views on the United States, but it's happening a lot in Europe, and it's happening quite a bit in Greece. As we all know, there's been plenty of riots in Greece since probably, I think it was a year ago they all started. Maybe a little bit less, but it's been going on for a while. So I just wanted to share with you guys what November the 5th is and why it's celebrated, because I've realized that some people do not know. And here is a British historical lesson brought to you by Andy, so you're welcome.
I know what you guys are thinking. It's all true. Is life and sugar and
listen up, dumbasses, and listen carefully.
All of it.
You know No, Mr. J is...
You know what you're getting yourself into, and I can promise you
He's
this.
not himself. The last thing he needs is any so-called superhero coming in here and stopping his recuperation. That's where you come in, morons. You need to protect the steel mill. Protect it with your life. Because if you fail, I'll make sure your miserable lives don't mean zip. You get it? Good.
How the hell are we supposed to get in there?
On to a lighter subject now.
I need to find a route into the Sionis steel
I just
mill.
wanted to ask you guys, since we are playing Batman,
Why didn't I think of that?
I wanted to ask you guys what your favorite comic book or what your favorite comic book character is. I know it doesn't have to be, I like this comic book, my favorite character is from this comic
The
book.
main chimney. Okay then.
Because I definitely, my favorite character is not from my favorite comic book. So I just wanted to ask you guys, I'll tell you guys mine. My favorite comic book is definitely Batman, which is why I was so eager to play it, and which is why I'm playing it now and showing you guys. My favorite comic book character would be Kitty Pryde from X-Men. She is my favorite character because she is a lot like me, in fact. And I also love a lot of what X-Men is and the whole history of X-Men and where its origins and every character, and I really enjoy it.
The steam from the furnace will boil me alive. I need to cool down the coals somehow.
Another thing I wanted to ask about is how many of you, I'm supposing a lot of you buy from GameStop, because GameStop is one of the popular, powerful gaming industries out there. They sell every game that's in the market, and mostly everyone knows about them if you don't live underneath a rock. I actually am a member of the Power Up Rewards card thing, membership, with GameStop, and I also get the Game Informer magazines. I actually really enjoy it because, especially with these points, I have the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood poster from back when they were giving it away, and it's really cool. I mean, getting free stuff for just buying a lot of stuff from them, that's kind of a great concept. It's kind of like, hey, if you spend this much for a game, we'll give you this. Because, I mean, it's a good idea, because we are kind of losing money when we sell back our games, but after a little while, they're kind of like, hey, we know how good of a customer you are, we'll give you a free poster for X amount of points, or a free shirt for X amount of points. So, I was just wondering if you guys use it.
Yeah, Joker wants you to think he's sick. Then wham! Gotcha.
I promised you some entertainment, right, boy?
Another thing I wanted to ask, since we're on the topic of games and how you buy your games, what is your favorite game? My favorite game would probably be Mass Effect, the Mass Effect series. I'm totally stoked for Mass Effect 3. And I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it, and some people are just as in love with it as I am. But I wanted to see what you guys also think about it. Think about what your favorite game, and comment below and tell us why you like it as well. Another topic that I wanted to go on to is conventions. I go to conventions quite often, not every weekend, but often enough to know what it's all about and have some memories to share with you.
Is blocking the exit.
One of my funny stories, one of the funny cool stories about it is that not really much about going and being at the convention, but more so about afterwards, because I live in Florida, and we went to a convention in Orlando called MegaCon, and it's a really big comic book convention, and I had to stay there with a couple of my friends at a hotel because there was no way in hell that we were going to go from where we live to all the way to Orlando every single day of that weekend. So instead, we spent the night at a hotel, and some other friends of ours also spent those nights at the hotel, and every single day we hung out by the pool area, and we had dinner together, and we hung out together, and it was ridiculous. It was cold at sometimes, surprisingly, because it was March, and it's not usually cold in March in Florida, but it was kind of cool, and it was nice, and it was very relaxing, and it was really fun to get to know, because I didn't really get to see some of these friends all the time, so it was really great to get to know all these people, and I spent the whole entire weekend with all of them, so it was kind of like a whole trip going there and seeing everyone, and also going to the convention together. We spent every moment probably at the convention together, so that was really enjoyable. I'm also a cosplayer, so I'm also wondering what you guys do when you guys go there. Do you guys go to meet up with other people, just pretty much just that, or do you guys go there to meet the comic book artists or writers or voice actors for anime and all the different people that are there, all the different celebrities? I'm also wondering, as I said, I told you my cool story. Tell me your guys' stories of going at conventions, and do you guys ever cosplay? Cosplaying is a big part of going to conventions for me. It's what started me to go to conventions, because I hadn't really heard about conventions before cosplay. I kind of heard about them at the same time, and it was mostly because I really liked this one comic book character, and I was like, I want to dress up as him for Halloween. And then I found out that I don't have to wait one time a year to dress up as characters. I could just go on random weekends to different places around Florida and just dress up. Isn't that a cool concept? So that was definitely a lot of fun. Conventions. I have a convention coming up next weekend that I'm going to. It's called ShadowCon. It's in Tampa. If you guys are going, because I'm assuming that a lot of the people that are watching this are people that actually also know me personally. So I'm just wondering if you guys are going. If you guys are going, I hope I see you there, and I hope you say hi, because that would be cool and awesome. And if you guys aren't, tell me maybe if you guys are convention goers, tell me what other conventions you might be planning to go to, and if maybe you're planning to come to a convention here, and I might see you. I'm planning to go to MegaCon again this year, and I'm planning to go to MetroCon, and there's not enough conventions in the world, but I'm planning to go to them, so so just share with me what you guys are excited for convention-wise, what you guys do at them, what you guys go for. Like I said, do cosplay and stories. So pretty much that's it. I do a lot of question commentaries. I like to ask you guys questions and get to know you guys, since it's kind of creepy that you guys get to watch me every few days and talk, and I don't know anything about you guys. So let me get to know you. Well, we're coming up to an end in this video. Right now I'm trying to sneak up on these guys, and I don't know what I was doing. I was deciding to go back and forth, and I think I was kind of scared that one of the guys would turn around and see me. So, video is ending now. Thanks for watching, and I hope you subscribe. Bye!